click apply, and notice there we have the image for our page now has the gradient images, how it changes from a darker to a lighter shade of green. Now by default, Dreamweaver places the text at the very top and to the left of your pages. To change that, we can change the left margin and make it 25 pixels. So that means it's 25 pixels in from the left. And then we can do the top margin, we can also choose this 25 pixels. So it's going to be to the left and down from the top. Next, let's click on the links logo, the links page properties, and we're going to change the colors for the links. Okay, the link color, we want to go ahead and change to FC3. For the visited links, we're going to change it to CCC. And the difference between the link color and the visited link is the link color, this will show up on any text that becomes a link. And a link is a way to get from one page to the next or one site to the next. So if they have not clicked on it, it will be in this color. Once they visit that link, it will change to this color. Rollover links, if they place the mouse cursor on the link, we can change the color to F03. And for the active links, we're going to change that to FF6. And we can choose to have our links always underlined or not. Okay, never underline, show underline. Now we're going to look at the other categories for page properties. Under the headings, you can change the way headings appear. For title, we'll go ahead and place the title for this document to be Organic Utopia About Us as the title. And the rest of these you can leave as default. Trace an image. This can be used to help set up web pages. So we can bring it down to 50%. Press apply. And notice we get a tracing image of what it will appear like. Gives a sort of a makeup. This was made up in Photoshop, so when you go to place things, you can place things relative to these items. Now we really don't need that on this page, so we'll go ahead and delete it. And then we'll press OK on the Pages dialog box. And that ends the setup of the page properties. Now we're going to go ahead and look at the code. So here, notice that we set several styles. And notice it says text.css, this cascading style sheet. It's internal to this particular file. Notice in the body we set the background color, we set the background images, we told it how to repeat it, and we set the margins for the left and the top. Okay, then we also set the colors of the links, a visited link, when we move the mouse cursor over, and whether the link is active or not. And notice all that is in the header section of our document. The body is, we don't have anything there, and that's what we're going to add to next. So let's switch back to design view. Now not only can we look at our document in either design view or code view, we can also look at it in split view. So notice the code's over here and the design of it is over here on the right. And if you have a wide monitor, it might be easier to do it that way. That way you can look at the HTML text at the same time. I prefer to do it in design view. If something doesn't work, then I'll switch to code view and work on it in that view. So whatever you feel comfortable in, that's the best way to do it. Now if you need to open up any files that you've already created on your site, you can come over here to where you have the local files. If you double click on any file, for example index.html, notice it will go ahead and it opens up that file for you. Right in design view, you want to look at it in code view, it shows you the code in code view. Now what we want to do is add an image directly below the lowly beat. So I'm going to click in this area here, it goes directly below there. Now what I want to do is I want to add an image of a beat. So notice in the images folder there's a beat. So if I come and drag it, the beats image here and drop it, it'll come up here on the alternate text, type in beat. If that comes up, and then click OK. And notice our image here shows a beat. Notice down here at the bottom it has a source, it has a link we'll get to later, and that alternate text, it has the word beat there. You can go ahead and change that. You can also change the size of the image by changing the width and the height here in pixels, and it will reshape it if you change that. Now that we've added the beat image to our HTML page, what we want to do is add some text in here. Instead of you watching me type it in, we're going to copy it from the lowly beat text. So make sure you click right behind the image, hit enter. Notice the insertion point is here. Now I'm going to go and open the lowly beat text by double clicking on it. On a Mac, you can type Command A, hold the Command key down and press A. On a Windows machine, you can hold the Control key down and press A, and it will select all of the items that you see here. Now, when you press Command C on the Mac or Control C on Windows, it will copy it to the clipboard. Now we can go back to our index.html page. Our cursor is here. So now we can paste in the text. We can either do that on the Mac with Command V, or on a Windows with Control V, or we can come to the edit menu and choose paste. Now notice that all of the text has been entered here. If for some reason you see a ending paragraph marker here, alright, and the ending paragraph marker is the less than followed by the slash P followed by greater than, that means you didn't copy all of the text from the lowly beat text file. So you'll have to go back and recopy it back in.